We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Chicago Bears and the Dallas Cowboys. Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And off we go from Dallas. Here's Kavontae Turpin on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Yes! 20 seconds!
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Now Dak to throw. And this one is launched downfield. They connect on the deep shot. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Straight ahead with Williams. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
A split second, all to keep the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Going to the ground again on first. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
I know it from the position of the quarterback, Kate. Sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Prescott set to pass. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal.
There we go. Wide in. What do you think?
Dak out of the pistol. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on 2nd and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
So a bit stubborn there, Brock. They just kept throwing for it after pass fell incomplete. Now they've got 4th and goal.
Yeah, and you and I both know what's going to happen when these O-linemen run off the sidelines, the big fellas. They're not going to be too happy about not putting one run on the board.
No, sir. And we they force the incompletion and the turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Coming out throwing is Williams. He set up the screen here to Swift. And he hauls this one up to the 11 before being stopped.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Williams from the gun. Taken in by Roma Dunze. And finally they get to him and send him out as this gets all the way into enemy territory. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Through 1 quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They're looking at 1st down here. Running behind center with Swift. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Working from the gun, Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So it'll be 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Solid run in here. That's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Zone read to give to Swift. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
The Cowboys signaling for their 1st time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Going to run again with Swift. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. We are still scoreless in this one as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he He's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Swift will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything you watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears get some late points and the lead.
Touchdown, Chicago.
So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, here's Jalen Tolbert. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Here we go. 26.
First down, here's Dak. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43.
A gain of 12 yards.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down.
26.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. And he put everything he's got behind it. This one will be intercepted. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And the Bears get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
And nearly intercepted as that trick play almost ended in disaster. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 10.
What is that?
Here's Williams. Completed over the middle. And nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. And nearly intercepted as that trick play almost ended in disaster. Could not beat the defender there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
The 35-yard line.
The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. From the right hash, 52 yards out. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the right hash, 52 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the 2nd half. And it looks like the Bears are able to recover that kick. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Bears Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Swift. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. To throw, Williams. To the left and hauled in by Odunze. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Running with Swift out of the gun. And that's good for a gain of 5. Willie Cooker with the tackle.
Humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Now here's Williams. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Williams to throw on 3rd. Drops it underneath, Swift. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
1st and goal, Swift. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Give him 4 on that play, so now they've got 2nd and goal.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
And he scores. It is a Chicago touchdown. The Bears grow the lead coming out of halftime. DJ Moore, the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Bears take a 3-possession lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Tolbert now to return it. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here you go. Go right in.
Prescott here from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Yeah, here we go.
Here's Dak. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Forces that one, and it's intercepted. And the Bears will return this well into the red zone before he's brought down. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock.